I've started writing also.
$1-2 million दिलवाओ इसको, फिर इसको value दिखेगी ना.
Hello guys, this is Ali Solanki and here with me are the OGs of traditional markets, the stock market, and I over here will be talking to them about crypto, NFTs and their thoughts about it. So I want to start with an open question. What do you guys think about crypto? Let's start with you, sir. So what do you think about crypto?
So, what RBI thinks, what SEBI thinks, normally we follow their thinking. So once they will say, they will give us a go ahead, then we will start giving our actual opinions. Till that time, we are a wait and watch guys.
So my next question would be, why wait and watch? Like, why not start before anyone else and start investing in it in small portions?
So might be our age is not supporting us to do that.
Okay.
Rather than risk taking capacity, it's like we are into a stage of risk management.
Yes.
So might be, so you are young generation, so you will take those kind of risks. So you will make mistakes, you will learn, and we'll learn from your mistakes. So that's what we are waiting and watching.
So basically they'll be learning from our mistakes. They'll see how it all pans out. But sir, over here, I want to ask you guys, so what do you think about NFT? So we have talked about like crypto. We know, okay, Bitcoin is there and you can invest. But what do you think about investing in an image? In an NFT. Have you heard of NFTs before, by the way?
I have, to be honest. I don't completely understand it.
Yes.
And if I don't understand it, I don't invest.
Yes.
Simple as that. Crypto is still okay because it's like any other asset class.
Yeah.
It has a price chart.
Yeah.
I can trade the chart.
Yes.
The chart happens to be called Bitcoin or Ethereum or Ripple or even Dogecoin or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. So that is still okay. One thing I think a lot of people would share, I think a demat account is much safer. I know my shares, whatever I buy is safe. I know if I buy futures on the conventional markets, I know there is no counterparty risk. Okay, if I buy crypto, even as an investor, how secure is it? I know you have to write down and all of that. That sounds to me a little bit dark ages. If you forget it or if you get hacked, and a lot of exchanges have got hacked, right?
Yes.
I mean, so I put in a lot of effort to make money, and that money can be swindled away. So it's not really very assuring, right?
So for the security part, I would like to say that when it comes to crypto and NFTs, so everything is running on code. So for say for example you're trading stocks or futures or options, whatever it is, the backing party is the government. You have to trust the government that they will back your things and all.
I get your point. Blockchain itself is very secure.
Yes.
I'm saying if I have, let's say, 1 million Bitcoin, okay, somebody comes and hacks it, who do I go to? If I go to the authorities, they are not interested in Bitcoin, right? They're like, this is illegal or this is not really that. I'm not sure that I will get that backing. Whereas if I lose, let's say, 10 crore rupees, somebody hacks my bank account, I can still go to the authorities and be assured that there will be some action on it. Maybe the action will be too slow, whatever. I trust the conventional system much more than I trust something, or maybe I don't know enough. That could also be a case. Maybe you guys know better. But that's like too big a risk. I don't know.
So it's all about, we are all learning over here. We are just trying.
That's personally what I'm saying.
Yes.
The risks outweigh the potential benefits. Also, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, it's already at 25% market cap of gold.
Yes.
So how many more people are going to buy? I don't think Bitcoin from here is going to go up 100 times. What it has done in the past is immaterial. From here, is it going to go up 100 times? And for every Bitcoin that does go up 100 times, there are examples in equity markets themselves, right, which go up so much. So if I look at the price chart on a longer time frame, Bitcoin doesn't look as attractive as some of Indian stocks.
So for me, for example, I think of not only investments, but anything that I do, I try to find things that I don't know about and I try to learn them. When it comes to investment, of course, we are looking at our own hard-earned money, so we are more careful about where we are investing. We need to be really sure about, okay, this is something that I understand and only then I will invest in it. But what if I give you an argument of invest in it in small chunks that you're ready to lose it. And then start learning about it, because of course when you stop learning, that's where you grow old. Even if you're 20, even if you're 80, if you'll keep learning, that is when you are actually young. So what is your take on that? I'll keep it as an open question. Yeah.
No, so of course I think we should learn. There's no doubt in it. So it's about. So should we invest or not? I think is the question here.
Yeah.
Right. Learning should never stop, and we should keep on learning.
We are learning.
And
We are watching you.
We are watching you, and we are sitting with you. So that's why we are trying to learn from you only. That's why we are sitting. Right. So I think learning should never stop. But the question will always remain that should we put our hard-earned money in an asset which we are not sure about? So that is the whole question. So that is, I think, will always be a $2.5 trillion question.
So you guys have been looking at us. You guys have been seeing that, okay, are we actually, what are we doing with crypto and NFTs? So till now, what have you guys learned about it, and what do you think about it till now, at least?
Okay, so for me, crypto, what I understood from people I've recorded videos with, so there is one crypto which is because of the supply limitation, the price is going up, okay? And there is other crypto where it is more around tech. So there is some tech behind the crypto, that's why the value is there. Like Ethereum, right?
Yeah, Ethereum.
So I think wherever there is tech orientation, it makes sense. So conceptually, I have no problem with crypto. People will question valuation, that why it is 30, why it is 40, why it is 50. So that is a constant battle, and we are fighting the battle for Adani also. True. So that valuation battle is a constant battle. But a utility value, I think crypto still has some utility.
Breaking news.
This will go on the
Breaking
thumbnail.
news.
Yeah, but NFT, I don't see any utility. Just because I have a right of a picture, funny picture, and giving that value, or what happened to that tweet of the founder of Twitter.
Yes.
Correct. That, I mean, NFT is definitely great. But crypto with the tech support, yes.
Say for example, so when it comes to NFTs, many people talk about not just the image, but it's also about the community that it forms. So in this particular event, say for example, I was not a creator. I was someone who was really interested in interviewing such great people. How would I be able to do that? Until and unless I'm not in this particular community, I can't do that, right? So there is limited access, there is exclusivity. So NFT tries to solve that problem. So basically, if you buy into, say, there is this BAYC club, which is Board Ape Yacht Club. So they are forming a community of really exclusive people. So if you want to get in on that, you have to buy their NFTs. So the utility part of NFTs is not just the image, but the community that they are building on it. So if I had to ask you, would you pay for coming to such an event and meeting such great people around us? Would you have paid for it? Just a simple question.
Yeah, I mean, I would have paid an entry ticket. I don't know how the NFT works on that same this thing, but I would definitely have paid money for
coming over here,
coming on to an event.
So, if I tell you that the ticket is in the form of a NFT and it is an image that you have to buy in order to come to this event, would you have bought it then?
Yes, I would have bought it because the utility is very clear for the NFT, right? What is unclear for me is how an NFT, which for me by definition is over. Once it's over. So for me, it's as a collectible, I'm not able to understand it.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. So say I paid for an event. When I came in the main door, I got a stamp. Okay, just a stamp, physical stamp. Which is basically with the ticket you got the stamp.
Yes.
And then I went back home and I have that stamp in my pocket. So there are two utility of that stamp. I'll put it on my board and I feel good. Arey, event attend kiya tha, bada maza hai. Right? And the other is I can transfer that stamp to someone else, saying that see there is a value in this. Because I attended, I got this stamp. So you take it because there is a value in it, right? So if you say there is some value which is derived out of NFT because I attended that event, which was an exclusive event. Because Elon Musk आया था, तो exclusive event था, तो उसका value आ गया. then probably I may feel that there may be some follow-on buyer who is willing to buy that stamp. I mean, we will have to accept that. That's, in fact, in our business now we have started deploying blockchain. तो उसको तो कोई doubt ही नहीं कर रहा, question ही नहीं कर रहा. I think we all are questioning the valuation of all these.
Valuation, and initially you have launched it as a currency. So then it became an asset. Now you said, okay, that was not currency, it is an asset. So then I think the we are we are still watching. It's not that we are rejecting things. Oh no. This is all. So we are watching things. But if suppose I have 100 rupees and you are asking me, okay sir, एक पैसा डाल दो उसमें देखते क्या मतलब if I have 100 rupees you are asking me to put 1 rupee or 1 paisa maybe. So is it making that sense to me? No. But am I ignoring it completely? No, we are not ignoring. So we are watching it, but we are not participating because the allocation, percentage allocation is not suggesting us to do that. Maybe because our age, our risk management profile, these things are there.
Sir,
so we are waiting.
You are not old, sir. Don't.
इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि he doesn't believe in that. देख रहा हूँ.
Breaking news.
So, sir, you are hiding behind this age bracket. This does not apply to you, sir.
So, see यार
इसका
मतलब
NFT बना दो आप.
I've started writing also.
$1-2 million दिलवाओ इसको, फिर इसको वैल्यू दिखेगी ना. अपना वैल्यू दिखेगी.
Sir, if that NFT gets sold for $1 million, would you come?
Then he will be
On record, I'm saying I'll donate that. On records, I'm saying I'll donate that.
No. He will add another $500,000 and buy my NFT then. Because then he's so convinced with the concept that he won't mind paying another. And then he will have to sell that in $20 to you.
Then I'll start making videos. Why? ये NFT क्यों गिरा?
So you guys have gotten the idea that people are watching NFTs right now on the sidelines. They are deciding on if they should invest or not. But there is eyes on this asset. There is eyes on NFTs, and people are learning about it. Right now,
And young generation will make a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
These mistakes will teach them a lot of learnings also. So I think the NFT age or crypto age is between information and knowledge. The wisdom part will take a decade-long story. So we are not rejecting anything, but we are on sidelines. There is no doubt about that, and we are working with regulators because we are participants, market participants. So I think we will wait for some more time. It's better we get clarity from regulators. Specifically RBI and SEBI. Once we start, the regulations are clear, then maybe I think we'll start participating. That's for sure. There is no, so nothing like, we are not that old school.
No, of course not, sir. I think this is the first asset in which retail investors got in first, and then we started to see big investors getting their hands dirty with it. Let's
wait and watch. We will wait and watch. You participate.
So we'll end on that. Let's wait and watch what happens with crypto and NFTs and these big players getting in on that as well.